I think that it's really impressive that this group played a system that they hadn't played, basically on really 2 days of training. And the way they just, really put a lot of effort into what we did. We talked about next play speed all week in terms of being resilient and recovering from mistakes. And I thought they executed that very well. We spent a lot of time at the beginning of this process just listening to them and what they wanted. And, we tried to provide that in the training sessions. They wanted to be on the ball more. They wanted to touch the ball more. They wanted to have some tactical interaction, but also be able to execute it within the training session. And so we tried to provide that to them as well. And I'm just thankful that they were so receptive to all of that. Well, I think the listening part was really important, and that's not over. We're about to embark upon individual meetings with each player too, but to be able to get kind of an overall feel from the team before we went into our first match was really important. So that was more important to us than actually getting on the field training, and that's why we took that whole first day to do that and not even step on the field with them. But I think there's a part of that too that's it's trust willingness from the players. Like they were willing to trust us, somebody that they don't even know. They've met, less than a week ago, and to put in a plan and execute it. Like, I just think that says a lot about the character of this team. Well, to be fair, we sort of had a fortunate situation happen because Paul had given a presentation to our Gator staff about his system because we were really interested in it at UF. And he had really talked us through a lot of what he tries to do with that system. And so for us, we felt like the 3-5-2 would be the best way to defend against that system, kind of somewhat based on the information he gave us, to be fair. And, I really respect him for being willing to share with me as a college coach. And, it's unfortunate that his first game was against us, who he had the session with, but, Paul's a professional, totally respect him. And in the end, we still have to execute no matter what information he gives us. And I think that's where our team deserves some of that credit too.
Hi, Becky. Congrats on your NWSL debut and great fun on the road. In the second half, Orlando had plenty of attacking chances from the front three. How important was Taylor Korniak today? And what are your thoughts on her performance tonight?
Taylor is like a pretty key piece of what we do. I mean, she's so key on set pieces. She's so key on any long distribution that's played in the air because she's going to win everything. And I think what we want her to do even more than what she has done already is be able to play with her feet, because she's really talented. She's really talented technically. She's really talented tactically. And us being able to, give her more reps at that, so she's not just one-dimensional good in the air. I mean, I think that is something that she's, very, very good at, but I think she has way more to her game than just that. Well, we did have a little misunderstanding on the bench because Lloyd told me, he's like, you get 3 changes. And I thought, I'm thinking to myself, I thought it was 5 subs in the NWSL. And then he clarified that you get 3 opportunities to make 5 changes. So I did not understand that rule prior to this game. So credit Lloyd for bringing me up to speed during the game. But in terms of the rest of it, I think what's impressive is the little amount of time that you need to install something with players of this level, because they have, an astute tactical background and they can execute what you ask them to execute. So to be able to do that in 2 days is a credit to them. But like, I feel like they're professionals, they can take information in very quickly. And that was impressive to see. Really, really excited. I mean, those are both players that, not are they remarkable players, but what everybody says about them from our listening sessions with the team about how they're incredible leaders of this group as well. So very excited about that. In terms of their return to play, it's a little different for each of them. And we're just hoping to get them back in the flow as quickly as possible, but also, taking care of their health and making sure that they're prepared. That's a long haul coming all the way back from there.